Yo, what's good, y'all? We got some more Daemon X Machina news to cover. I think I'm about a week or two behind. But we do have the heavy weapons showcase. We got the bow showcase. We got a Gametsu article we got to cover that had a little bit of details that I haven't seen anywhere else. And they translated the fusion system video finally. So that and the documentary was dropped too. So I want to cover a little bit of that. I want to we're not going to watch that whole thing, but I do want to highlight something that was said in that documentary and talk about that a little bit. Also, the Nintendo Switch Direct is tomorrow, the partner showcase. I'm praying we get a demo. I'm praying we get a Daemon X Machina demo announcement that is not unlike Nintendo or Daemon X Machina to drop the demo a month before the game release. That's right. We only got about a month, y'all. The game comes out the 5th of September for all platforms. Also, too, I noticed that all the big companies are dropping Daemon X Machina trailers, or they're all dropping. The PlayStation, Gamatsu, I think Xbox all dropped the Fusion Core system video on their channel about 2 hours ago. So I think that's the best, mainstream announcements we're gonna get, promotions we're gonna get. So I'll take it. That's more than we had last time. This game being multi-plat, I'm hoping it does a bit better than the last game. So in terms of just sales or whatever. All right, but so let's cover these heavy weapons real quick, and we're gonna watch it. I'm gonna highlight the things that I noticed. Like always, let's keep it moving. What is that thing shooting at? Ain't nobody gonna use this. Does it do more damage in scope mode? Look like it might do more damage in scope mode. It did 200 damage. Maybe it was the enemy though. But these guys are weak to it. They're 179. This thing is not weak to it. And it did 201. I don't know. Maybe that's a small thing. Maybe they don't mean nothing. But let's talk about it a little bit. So it looks like all the heavy weapons are now two-handed weapons. You can no longer dual wield snipers, bazookas, charged rifles or charged lasers, and miniguns are new, so they never had miniguns. So these are all two-handed weapons. I think this was their way to balance these weapons, because you could argue that most of these weapons were the most OP weapons in the first games. Dual bazookas melted bosses. Dual snipers was the best PvP weapon at launch. Minigun looks very strong. Minigun looks very strong. Charge rifles, I still think ugly MVs were the overall best weapon in PvP. I don't care what anybody says. Dual MVs were range melee. You had all the advantages of melee at range with ugly MVs. I don't care what anyone says. I don't know what this charge rifle is. I don't even know. So we don't know if ugly MVs are back, but this works like the ugly MV. You charge it, you fire, and it does crazy damage. This actually stuns too. So that looks pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie. Charge rifle's back, or charge laser, beam, whatever it's called. But yeah, the heavy weapons look really good. The sniper, I know they said they were having an issue trying to balance the sniper. They gave it a crazy reload time. and and it's two-handed. So I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I've never really been a sniper person in make games. Daemon X Machina was the only time I used them, and that's because you kind of had to, especially if you PvP'd. I'm kind of glad they nerfed them, but they actually kind of look useless now. I'm not gonna lie, especially when we look at the next video. The bow looks too good, and I'm not sure why they gave bow its own video, but it looks really good. Sorry for the Twitter quality, y'all. Bow looks really good. Now, I know it looks like you do triple the damage with a sniper per shot, but you look like you can get so many shots off with the bow. I don't know. The bow looks sick. You got a quick fire mode. You can charge it. I'm sure you can increase that speed. They got this new Oni looking armor. It looks dope. It looks dope. Alright, so we're going to go to the Fusion video that they translated. We're going to go through this quick, especially since we already seen this. We already talked about this. So we're going to go quick. We're just going to look at the translations, really. Alright, so yeah, enemies drop the fusion factors. You pick it up. This is what they can lead to. And it shows you if you collected the genes. I wonder if these are like one-time things you grab. Like, you don't have to keep grabbing them. We got onslaught, combo thrust, flame jab, limit change, whatever that is. And then auto dodge. Auto dodge sounds crazy. Our mortal factors divided into 3 categories. Skeleton, might, shell. Interesting. Same skills. Femto, hold up, we're gonna go back. Femto efficiency, aerial boost speed. And those are grab reach or something. These are like the actual skills. You got 1,000 cuts, ricochet blade, helm splitter, and throw arms. Oh, ricochet blade, you can like block stuff. Hack level 1. Mirage is a fusion skill. Optic laser, magnetic field. Allow you to control certain machinery. Grants ability to temporarily control mechanical weapons or to stop. That sounds kind of tight. I'm not gonna lie. Blocking your progression. Interesting. And we know this. You turn ugly. Hopefully there's something. I don't see anything here, but hopefully there's something that could like you can hide these, because I don't want to look like that, bro. That's crazy. I'll get over it because I'll be in my arsenal most of the time anyways, but oh my god, that's ugly. Fusion skills. And we already seen these. Yeah, we already knew Mirage was a fusion skill. Alright, so some more skills that you can enhance your stats. You know, the basic stuff. This is good though. Combine normal equipment and skills. To expand your technical options. Alright. Game looks tight though. But yeah, this looks cool. It's definitely cool. I'm glad they're finally translating. Again, I noticed that they like just started translating all these. Like, PlayStation dropped the heavy armor translation video 3 hours ago. And I think we already watched that. I don't think there's anything new there. We can click it real quick. We can click it for the vibes. Why not, guys? Real quick. Yeah, we already know how this works. Alright, I thought I saw something new, but he just has one sword. Here he was dual wielding. Were they different swords? Yeah, he got the this might be a different arsenal. Maybe not. This back piece. I think this is different. Yeah, that's a different arsenal. Is that Radiant Gleam set? I don't remember the names, but I feel like I recognize that one. And then this is the look like the standard one, but that one had melee. But yeah, we've seen this stuff already. We're gonna move on. Sorry, guys. All right, so we're gonna cover the documentary real quick, and if you guys haven't watched this, I think you should watch this. But I just want to highlight one thing. I don't want to go over this whole thing. It's 13 minutes. I just want to highlight this one thing, right? And this is kind of for like the people who have been like, guys. I get it. I get people are disappointed that the heavy arsenals are not the forefront of this game anymore. But I want to read this point, and then I'm gonna go over how I'm, I guess, feeling.
デジタルのゲームっていうのはやっぱり技術の進歩とともにあるわけですけど、それに頼ってるがゆえにやっぱりなくなっていく、運命にあるもの当然あるので、ずっと残り続けるものっていうのを作っていき
I want to make something that lasts forever.
たいなとは思ってます。じゃあそれを達成するために何ができるか
In order to achieve that, I strive to keep doing things that I have never done before.
なんですけど、一つずつやったことのないことっていうのをやっていこうとはしています。マーベラスっていう会社のところで言うと、いろんな方にですね知って。
Alright, so Kinchiro Sakuda said he wants to make things that last forever, and to do that, he does things that he has never done before. And I don't know, maybe that spoke to me because I'm a creator myself, and I want those same things. I want to create something that lasts forever, and to do that, I have done things and put myself out there in ways that I've never thought I would do before. So that also kind of gave me hope for the future of this game. Not even just Titanic Scion, but whatever they do after that. One of the first things that I said to one of my friends about this game, he's asking me about it, and I was like, man, I'm excited for the next game. I might be more excited for the next game than I am Titanic Scion. And if you played the first game, you could tell they were gaming mechanics and gameplay features that they just haven't fleshed out yet. And I feel like with Titanic Scion, and I know some people think it's a step back, but I want to believe that gaming is still art, and I want to believe that this art direction, this gaming direction they went in, is going to be, it's going to be good, and it's going to reflect and play very well when the game actually comes out. And maybe I'm being too hopeful. Maybe the demo comes out and I change my mind and say they need to go back to the heavy mechs. But so far, and again, I'm probably super biased, but I'm super hyped for this game, and everything, it just checks almost all of my boxes. The only thing that I'm still missing that they haven't said yet is PvP, and I do still want the heavy armor customization, even though it looks like we're probably not getting it to the extent of the last game. That I'm still hurt by it, but I still think this game is going to be a lot better than the last one. I hope that thought continues. I hope when the demo comes out, I hope when the game drops, I'm right, I guess, and I love it, and I think, and I know it's hard times. Dropping $60-$70 on a game right now is crazy, especially, and I understand being skeptical, especially when especially lately, games have been all over the place and there's drastic changes. But I feel like eclipsXe Machina was still new enough to not exactly put its footprint in the cement yet, and I'm hoping this game kind of helps it do that. And again, I'm hopeful for the future for these guys, and I think we need to give a little bit more leeway in terms of artistic direction when it comes to gaming development. I know we are still customers, these games are still products, but we are also not game developers. We don't know how to do it better, and we don't know how to actually create games. So maybe the next game he'll find the middle ground and we'll get both. I guess that's my hopeful wish. But I'm also open to whatever they decide to do on next. I think we have to let creators create sometimes, and I think people like Hideo Kojima is a perfect representation of sometimes you let the artist do these weird things to create something dope. So that's all I want to say about that. Again, I'm not trying to push you guys to buy it. I get it. It's not that serious. I know I'm getting it, but I think if you like the last game, you should grab this game or at least try it. So, or wait for the discount. I get it. Like I get it, but yeah, I hope this game does better. It being multi-plat, it being cross-platform, it being co-op campaign, it being a game you can play offline and online, a full gaming experience. I don't have any complaints, man. Like it's checking almost all of my boxes. I'm very excited for this game. So let's move on from this. Thank you guys for listening to me rant. We're gonna cover one more important thing from this Gamatsu article. And can I zoom in on this? There's two things here I want to highlight. Can I zoom in on this hoe? Yeah. There's two things on here that I want to highlight. And both of them are about the co-op feature. Now, one of them is exploration is more than just seeing what's around the next corner. You can do things like with other players, like share secret maps with each other. I don't know exactly what this means, but it sounds cool. It sounds cool. I'm expecting there's going to be things we can find and explore. Remember, the first game had the gargoyles that you could destroy and get the... what's the weapon? It's my favorite weapon. To get the sword. Right? I'm hoping they have a lot more things like that in this game. I hope they're using some of the exploration features in this game. I still kind of hope we have dungeons. I haven't heard anything about it, but it would be cool if we ran to the open world, went into a dungeon, it was randomly generated, killed enemies, kill bosses, get loot. You know what I'm saying? I love that. That loop. Underrated loot, man. The last thing I wanted to talk about. Before we end this video. Where was it? And I will put these articles and videos into the YouTube. Oh, it's right here, guys. Let's hide this up. You guys are crazy, man. It was right here the whole time. Shit, I lost it again. You guys are crazy, dude. It's right here. You guys are crazy. Alright, let's... This is very important, y'all. One addition is now that you create your own emblems, which opens up new ways to play. For example, you can create a team emblem with friends in a new and improved online mode. I think this is pretty much saying we have a clan system, which is something I've been wishing Armored Core had granted they got it in the AC5, but I was wishing it was gonna carry over to AC6, and I wish it was something these mech games had is a clan mode. I'm always begging for a clan mode in these games. So I'm super excited to see how this is implemented. And I'm hoping we can do some PvP clan battles. But yes, that is all I wanted to say. I think this is a very important detail that he slid in here that hasn't been said, as far as I know, anywhere else. So shout out to Gamatsu. But yes, we're going to end the video here. This is already too long. Y'all be safe. We got more videos on the way. We got some things to talk about, specifically Anthem. I got a video coming up. There's been a lot of talk about Anthem, and I get it. But we got some things to talk about. So y'all be safe. Peace.